camera earlier today, so haven't had it, but just grabbed it at the house. So I'm pulling out of my place right now. Jake's out ahead of us somewhere. I say us, because I got a little passenger today. Anyway, we're heading into the show, so here we go. Alright, didn't make it very far from the house, about 2¼ miles down the road, and a brand new belt we just put on the alternator on this thing is shelling out of it. So this ain't going no farther today, it looks like. Anyways, not right now. Alright, got an idea. I'm pretty sure the alternator on the 1570 back in here will be the same thing as what's on my 1070, so I'm gonna try to pulling it off of this real quick and taking it down where the 1070 is and swapping out that one and getting my old belt back on there for now, and see if that will get me onto the show and back anyways. Alright, made it back to the 1070 here. Got the alternator in the back of the truck off the 1570. It looks the same, so I believe it'll work, so I'm going to get it swapped out now. Alright, so this bolt up here on the top of the alternator, it had a nut on it over here on this side of it on the 1570, and I didn't grab that bolt, and this the threads on this is not grabbing this bolt, so I need the longer bolt that I can put the nut on this side of it to make that work. Otherwise, I've got it in here and the belt on. I need to try to see if I can get it snugger, but that'll be a matter of getting that bolt in and getting it snug also. So anyways, I'm gonna have to run back to the shop and grab that. All right, all back together. Hopefully this will work and get it onto the show. I'm by myself right now, so my wife's doing some bacon to donate to the show, and hopefully she'll have that done by the time I get back, and then we can come and get the truck and the tractor onto the show. All right, Jake has showed up here, and we think the whine is the water pump getting ready to go out. So since I'm not very far from the shop, I'm going to head it back to the shop. Flagpole won't clear the door, so I take it off. Alright, Jake pulled the pin out of the bottom and let it sit down on the clip for the flag, and that was just enough to let us in. So got it in the shop.
Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to Power the Past 2025. This is early Friday morning, just before the national anthem. That'll happen here in a few minutes. But just got here. My parents are working the south gate, so they're busy with that right now. And yeah, so we'll see how this year goes. And let's get to looking around. the 4010 sitting here in a little different position this year, out here on the front row, right in front of the demonstrations basically. We would run this through the parade this year, but the hydraulic pump is making a lot of extra racket by the time I got it here in town. And when you try to turn the steering to the left, it labors the motor really hard for whatever reason. So it's just gonna sit here all weekend. Got the flagpole adapted to the back of this thing, and it'll sit here all weekend with the flagpole, and we'll try to get some shots for you else doing other things.
See if we can get more. We're maxed out 125.
You told me that won't.
Whoop.
You done it now.
My bad, my bad.
I thought that was operator error in the cab.
We might have had a pinch a little bit.
I think it's shaft.
I got one that way. I had a chain across them arms, and I hooked something on there with the, it always settles down. And I had a chain across them arms, keep it flopping around. Got in there and started that tractor. Now I might actually come up, bend my shaft.
That's an expensive way to do that.
But the clutch pack was out of it, so it was tearing it down anyway. But now we get to
put a shaft in.
$300 shaft in it too. I don't know. I wonder if your shaft's bent. Is that 1000 shaft bent? It's sure vibrating. I'm afraid to pull it when it's vibrating that way. Something's gonna break.
No worries. Well, let's not break anything. I ain't got that.
No, we don't want to break it. We don't want to hurt nobody.
So another thing that happens every Friday, or every year on Friday, is free ham and beans for supper. person buy a piece of cake or pie. Cornbread.
How we doing? Just one night?
We got drinks.
All right, so they do a benefit auction here for the association, and it's a bunch of donated items. I'll kind of walk around. You can see what all we've got this year. The auction starts at 10:30 on Saturday. Looks like we got a attachment plate, I would guess for a skid loader, so you can make your own attachment for a skid loader. Different pictures, chair, different toys, hat, nice quilt. Feature tractor this year is Oliver, so there's an Oliver puzzle. That's pretty cool. Farm All Super C toy. Not sure who those guys are. All right, there'll be a kids pedal tractor pull too, so that's what they're set up for here.
On the Iowa webpage, how to build one. But they said,
So you register your kids with it, and hopefully they can make a full pull all the way down to the orange cones. We'll try to catch them here in a bit.
Go line up again. We're gonna have to pull off. baby, push hard.
Too little.
Oh, you got WithamFamilyFarm. You got, how do you guys want to sell that?
Together.
Okay, we got the sweatshirt, the hat.
Size large.
It's the same with the sweatshirt, extra large.
I think they're largest.
Pretty good size. Just sell them all. WithamFamilyFarm stuff.
$10.
Yep.
2.5. I keep under that 2.5. I keep this 2.5. I keep under that 2.5. I keep 2.5.
Good.
15.
That's a nice sweatshirt.
I 2.5. 15. I like the hat close about it. 2.5. 15. 2.5. 15. I 2.5 now 15. That is 2.5 now 15. So it's 4.5.
26.
Number 26.
Oh, back there. Too cheap. Too cheap.
All right. Another Victory Chrysler oil change.
Let me get caught up here. Okay, looks like we had a couple little garden tractors there. Sorry about that, folks. Had to mix up on our tickets. A little wheel horse. And we got a nice little Panzer here. Lyle Rafferty out of Scranton. This will be a 1946. It's a W6. I don't remember what the horsepower was on them. I'm thinking about 48, 38. Bradley Tager out of Lewisburg. It's a 1941. This is a John Deere H model. Inherited from his grandfather, restored it with his dad. Good job on that, very good. Bryce St. John out of Ottawa. This is a 54, it's a John Deere 50. Bought it from Art Bridell in Oklahoma in 2021. There we go, perfect. Brittany Tager out of Lewisburg, Kansas. This is a 1951 Model A. It was given to her, worked on, new with her dad. David McElfresh out of Ottawa, Kansas. David's driving this. This will be a 1937. This is an F20. It was purchased from Sheldon Truck and Tractor in the late 50s and been the family ever since. And it looks very good. Gail Seibert out of Paola, Kansas. It's 1957. This will be a 350 Farmall. They purchased it from a state out in Paola. Lawrence Burton Sr., this is a 1978, this is a little case 222 garden tractor. They redid that in 2021. Bob Antes, Green Valley, Missouri. Bob's driving a 1959 730 standard diesel, 8-point adjustable wide front end. Kenny Vanderverter of Ottawa, Kansas. Kenny's driving that. They built this in 2020 in their shop. They built it just for fun, and it sure looks like it is. This guy doesn't have a paper on this, but you see him driving our trams, so we got to be nice to him. I just give you a hard. What's that? His wife took all his little papers to it, but he's here with it. Dustin and Samantha Kennedy out of Lawrence, Kansas. Samantha's driving this. This would be a 1958. This is a John Deere 530. It was originally owned by the grandpa.
Banshee or one?
Yeah. you get that?
Oh yeah.
That's
We're a last minute addition, so we're pretty excited about this. Hope you enjoy it. You guys ready? Well, girl, you taught me how to help me find, cry myself to sleep, show me how this town shattered dreams. Another lesson
All right, we're gonna get ready here, and this little man's gonna reach in and draw. So we'll see what he comes up with. Good luck to everybody. If he draws my name, it's entirely luck, because in 30 years I ain't never won.
Dave, if we win, can I make a deal? You haul it home and I feed you a steak?
We might.
Homegrown steak.
All right, there you go.
All right, buddy, let me have it. This is for the tractor. James Demas. James Demas is the winner of the tractor. All right. We will draw one more time, buddy, for the pedal tractor.
One more ticket. Hand him that one. Oh, no. All right, there you go.
Well, I'm glad she got the pedal tractor, because she's the one that won the Oliver last time. Laura Dieters has got the pedal tractor. All right.
I was gonna say, you're not Laura, honey. So funny story, that Oliver that we're giving away, she won like 4 or 5 years ago.
One more? All right, buddy, where'd you go to?
We need one more.
We need one more here for the toy tractor.
Oh, he's coming back.
Reach down in there and just grab one.
Oh, you can reach it. You get it?
All right.
All right, there we go.
All right, this is for the toy tractor, Jeff Freeman. Jeff Freeman, you got the pedal or the toy tractor.
One of our last minute ticketers.
Was it?
Yep.
All right. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Okay.
We will be here. We'll be here for the next year's show. It'll be featuring Alice Chambers. And thank you all for participating. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, so they just gave away this tractor for this year, being Oliver. And for 2026 will be the feature tractor of Alice Chambers. And this is a Alice Chambers B. So all you have to do is get on the powerofthepast.net and buy your tickets through that if you want one. Yeah. All right, we're in town. Gonna get the 4010 onto a trailer because things in the hydraulic system are acting funny, hence why it sat all weekend. So I'm gonna try to get this thing loaded up. say that's close. Had a little more room on this side, but not a lot more room.
Yeah, so far it's still back there. Well, made it back to the farm with it, so that's a positive. Now to unload it.
All right, well, tractor's back home, and that's a good thing. And we'll have to investigate the 4010 here, as well as change the water pump on a 1070. So we'll be getting after one of these two here pretty quickly. An update before I let y'all go. Injection pump for that tractor is now done, so that should be getting picked up here. So we'll be back onto that project, besides working on 2 other projects now. Other than that, this year was a great show for Power of the Past. Oliver, the feature tractor, Alstrombers, I'm sure, will be a big year. There's quite a few Alstromber fans in the area, so I'm sure they're gonna show up loud and proud. And we even have the 190, and maybe we can get that thing going. Depends on how things go here. But anyways, without further ado, I want to thank everybody that did come out to the show. It sure does mean a lot to the association and as well as us. Got to say hi to quite a few people. Appreciate y'all coming out. It does us a lot of good. So with that, be sure to hit the link down below if you want some sweet swag from us. Yeah, show us some more support more directly. But other than that, we'll see you real soon on another project. So anyways, with that, later.